They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught, close to the marker, in time. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Right on target this time. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. That's crazy.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. looking to pass. It's Manning. Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab deep. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go. Toss to the outside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter. They tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And it's hauled in at the 10. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Rebels have moved it inside the 20. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Plenty of between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They just keep firing. He's got the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. He's loose. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's brought down. A short return to the defense, comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw at Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in down the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Manning. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off play action. Still looking on the move. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That's caught. It's Diggs. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Soft spot in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Rebels are on the move. Trying to punch it in. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. The toss sweep to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Motion from the back. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give on the option. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Plucks it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. And tackled there by the defense.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quarterback may change this route. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Simmons. Now sliding to his left. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give is to Taylor. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, when you say